Never hang out with bitches. Does anybody else want some snow? Because I'm fucking tired of it. All right, what's up, bro? Bye. So, Reaper, just watching this stupid snow. If I was maybe in Florida, I would think it's nice, but they're talking a couple damn feet. Yeah, I get into my cheers times. The snow's relaxing, especially when we get a lot of it. It drowns out the noise, and snow is nice sometimes, but man, it's May, dude. I'm ready for some fishing and hiking and riding my mini bike, working. Like I was supposed to go back to work today and do some gutter material jobs, but here I am sitting here on the porch watching it snow because they won't let me come out. Yeah, I lived in Florida for a little while over in Leesburg, Eustis, Orlando area. I actually painted the exterior of the Winnie Palmer Hospital back in 2016, I think. Painted the whole outside of that thing. Miami. I'd like to go to Miami, but if I ever go to Miami, I'm just going to keep swimming. Because Cuba is my destination. That's where I want to be. I want to live in Cuba. You was 5 back when I painted that building? That's what's up. Young buck. Yeah, it was a scary job. I had to do it off of a high lift, like a cable lift hanging off the side of the building. I only had weights on the. I was like, nah, man, I don't like this, but it worked. It worked. But yeah, there's a lot of people thought I was bullshitting about snowing. It's like, man, shoot, I'm going live, man. Let you see it's snowing. So I even came down the mountain back to here where the city's at, thinking they wouldn't be no snow. So whatever's here, multiply that by, let's say, multiply by 5. Cause I probably got a good foot up there at the high. I was scared. Well, yeah, I was scared, bro. The guy that I was working with down there, he had bad temper tantrums. And he dropped his brush all the way down to the ground, and when he did it down, he just started jumping up and down.
No.
So ignore them. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it was scary painting that building. I pretty much quit painting after that. Yeah, that Winnie Palmer Hospital's tall. So yeah, when it fell, it was R.I.P. He started jumping up and down, causing a tantrum. Yep, it's snowing.
We'll be right back.
This is Rocky Mountains, Colorado, up in the glaciers. And yeah, no, it's no green screen. Just miserable. Yeah, we were all ready for springtime. See, there's the skateboards out. We were ready to chill for the spring and summer. And here this is. Hey, Betsy. You jealous of this girl? Not me, man. I'm tired of it. I left the house and came down here hoping it wasn't snowing. I think you were the one I told that to earlier. And here it is snowing here. But it's not as bad as at my house. My house, it's probably got 10 inches on the ground already. But here, it looks like the asphalt, concrete, and all that was so warm that it's not really sticking. So, let's see, what was it? 2017 in April, we got 7 foot of snow. They had to shut the interstate down, which is right there. That's the interstate. Yeah, tell Matthew. I don't want it, big dog. I wish somebody just come and buy it all right now. We'll sell it by the gram, Matthew. We'll get rich. And we're talking about snow, people. My poor little doggy, she gets under the heating blanket. She won't come out. She's stuck for the day. Wisconsin. 73. Oh, man, that sounds nice. 50, yeah, that's... Well, just remember, y'all, this is the Rocky Mountain Continental Divide. So whatever starts here moves east. So if you're east of Colorado, you got some rain coming or some snow or whatever. If we get anything that comes up from Mexico, it turns into feet. It's not just inches anymore, it's feet. But right now, this is coming from Seattle area, so maybe it'll just give us 10 inches or so and go away. And hopefully it's the last one of the year. Oh. So I'd be out trout fishing today, waiting for baby girl to get out of school, but here I am, stuck on the porch, watching the snow. It's crazy, it's 30 degrees in May. Ten-inch feet. How many inches is in a foot? Or how many feet are in an inch? I watch the snow for a second. I'm gonna go in and get it. Love the snow. I did for a while. Now I've gotten so disgusted with it. Oh, it's time for me to roll up. I ain't smoked all day. For all y'all peoples from the South, here you go. Y'all can have it. Come and get it by the shovelfuls. Throw it in your truck. See how far you can make it. Texas, we were hit with the worst snowstorm ever. But yeah, I want to say it was a few months ago. It got pretty bad down in Texas, and Louisiana even got snow. Of course, this is way up Rocky Mountains. Right now I'm at 10,000 foot elevation above sea level. Another little spot that I rent. Get a room here for like $750 a month. My house is $2,700 a month. Then I have to pay for the shop, and storage units. It just don't never stop. Hey, Ted Cruz. I can't take his stuff no more. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. As warm as it's been the last week, I'm surprised there's anything sticking. Couple of days, we got up to 73. I hate being in this little town. I'd rather be back up in the area out of here. I can't do nothing at my house as far as internet. I don't have no signal up there. And me and baby girl, we're gonna go ride boards today. But then we woke up to this, so if I had to choose between those, even though I don't listen to rock or metal or nothing like that too much, I would have to say Zeppelin. I was more a fan of Zepp than I would be Metallica. Mhm. Metallica to me was kind of like Leonard Skinner, man. They played it so much, it's just played out. Biden, yeah, not in here, dog. Not in here. There you go. Defend that. Oh man, you hit me with some good ones there, bud. The hills have eye, man. See, I have this thing. If you really go in my page, which I doubt you have, I was raised up in a violent home to where I watched my mom get abused real bad, and me and my brothers were beat on. So movies that have that in it really throw me off real bad. So if I had to choose, I would say the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Hills Have Eyes, man. That's some nasty, freaky shit. Like the wrong turn. I tell people, like uh, people that make me mad, and I just, want to try to stay away from them. I always use this terminology, I guess, and it keeps me from focusing on them as a person and helps me stay away from them. Is they remind me of someone took a wrong turn, went up the hills have eyes, and ran into the devil's rejects, and that keeps me away from people. Just not a people person. But if I had to choose those, it would be Chainsaw. Now, question is Leatherface the same person as Chainsaw Massacre? Blade or Black Panther? Oh man, I would have to go with the storyline Black Panther. Because I was raised up studying the actual Black Panther. But as far as action, Blade, man, Blade, you know what I mean? They kicked ass in those movies. But storyline, it would be Black Panther. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Shakur family. So yeah, they are the same person. Cool. Take it easy now. Hey, I'm a loner, dude. I stay to myself, and people strike me weird. Man, y'all, it's snowing hard now. There's some big flakes. There's some big old flurries. Halloween or Friday the 13th. Shit. You got me all in the scary movies topic. Let's see. I could be a Sheldon on this one. I don't want you. No. Oh man, I would have to say instead of the movies, let's base it on the person. Jason or Michael Myers. I mean, Jason Voorhees is not internet bound like Michael Myers is, so his mysterious side, yeah, I would say Jason Voorhees, man. Plus his mom, dude. His mom, that bitch was psycho. You ever seen those movies? Psycho? Oh my God. But yeah, I would have to say Jason Voorhees. I used to fish a lake, and it was in Mountain Rest, South Carolina, and it was called Crystal Lake. I used to fish there. I used to party on there and out in the cove, build big fires and 4-wheel drive out there, all kinds of stuff. Crystal Lake, Lake Crystal Lake, one of those. I can't remember. Well, I appreciate you. I bet you're an amazing person, also. Of course, I could probably take you to a couple people that would tell you I am not amazing. But they're divorced, so they have been removed. Crystal Lake. Yeah. Does anybody want any snow? I bet some of you folks that are seeing 80s and 90s and 100, y'all want some snow. Cheyenne sings. That sounds familiar. I think I've been on a page and this girl was singing. Yes, it is. But I'm divorced for 5 years now. Like, I got hit with those papers during COVID. Can you imagine the pain? So last 5 years, man, I've just been working. I run a gutter company, a glass company, a paint company. Of course, wintertime, I usually slow down a lot. I do a lot of windshields for cars and thermal windows in commercial buildings. Like all those windows right over there, I did those windows. I installed all those windows. The ones on the inside of that building, that's all bulletproof glass. Pulp Fiction, that's a fast one for me, Doc. I'm a Pulp Fiction. Heck yeah. Yep. And I'm a full-time single dad with custody of a kid, of a daughter that's 14. So imagine all that. Like, and the mama, she tried to step in, but she don't step in financially or anything like that. But she do kind of, help my daughter observe the female anatomy to where I can't, diagram everything. Even though I was married for 24 years, I still don't know everything about the female anatomy like a female would know. So her mother does step in. I'm distant though. Got to keep that girl. We'll keep her away from me. It does, and I always the one to look around the negative. I kind of block. I don't know. My third eye is very woke. They say woke is fucked, but my shit's awake. I was being accused of sleeping with everybody in God's green earth, and I'm just not that type of person. Well, thank you. I will return the favor. Your name. I'm in music, so your name sticks. I won't forget. I don't have a lot of content on my page, but it's mostly just stories about my childhood, and my kids, and fishing, and man, I was hoping it would just snow for a little bit and then stop. 84, sophomore. 93, that was the year after my dad got murdered. That's what's up, Kelvin. I want to say I've got one grandchild. I might have more. And I know that sucks for a human to say, but they disclosed me. due to the mother's talk and actions. So my oldest son, I think, lives in Britain, London, one of those. He has some kids. So I might have more than just one grandchild now that I think about it. But my two kids that live with me, my oldest son, or my son that lives with me, he's older than my daughter. He's in a bad place right now. So when he gets home, he'll be welcomed with open arms. But my daughter, she's by my side all the time. My other kids only hate me due to what they've been told. They never gave me a chance, so that's a big hound dog out there. Y'all about to see a big old hound dog walk by. A big old hound dog wearing a rain jacket. Fat Cat, what's up, bud? Yep, it's snowing, man. I was in a chat earlier and mentioned it, and everybody was like, yeah, right. Ain't nowhere it's snowing now. So I figured I'd go live for a little bit. Bro, I'm the same way, man. I didn't trust babysitters either. So she actually stayed at home. You know what I mean? She did her thing with the home life, and I worked 7 days a week. Of course, we had a very good life. I still do. She didn't. She didn't turn out too good when she left. She went down the wrong road. Her new boyfriend beat her up real bad and tried to hurt my daughter. But God actually removed her from the truck before he could hurt her. And he just drove off with her mom and left her standing there on the side of the interstate. So I got custody of the child due to the violence that the mother was bringing in. And then after I won custody, she got so mad about it, she went down to the prison where I had old buddy locked up for child abuse. And she married him. And then she divorced him like 6 months later. But she only married him out of spite. Fat Cat, I'm up in Colorado, big dog. My bad about that car. But I'm way up in the mountains of Colorado right now. I'm lower elevation than where I usually am. But right now I'm 10,000 elevation. I just don't get good service up there where I live. So I come down here and stay at this place. It only costs me $750 a month here. My house is $2,700 a month. What's up, Kobe? Come out here and try to do some fishing. The only thing we're gonna do is some shivering. Kevin. Those two, I never really paid attention to them, man. I'll be honest with you. I was massaging my wife during those movies, so I didn't even watch neither one of them, dog. That's funny you brought those two up. I remember that exactly, too. Damn it. And when you're massaging, it just don't stop the massage, so. I don't remember either one of those movies, bro. I remember the lake view and all that. Oh shit. That's what that Colorado cheers will do for you. Put you in a state of mind. You get a you. I'm medical, but fuck that. I do this stuff for my health. Man, they made a song years ago about rain. They need to make one about Prince and Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, bro. I know a lot about Michael Jackson. The world was they were lied to, bro. That dude with the messed up nose, that wasn't even the real MJ, bro. MJ disappeared himself when, and I'll go live with this. I don't care. MJ disappeared himself when he got burnt. When he got burnt in that commercial for Pepsi, he disappeared, man. And they created, oh God, we got to have our icon, our Sony icon. So Michael Jackson, big guy. Prince is cool, but I wasn't with that. I ain't with that, bro. No, I ain't with that. And I'm glad you're going to hip hop because I do love it. Like I said, I'm a Tupac Shakur fanatic, bro. Just about every day of the week, I'm wearing a Tupac shirt. Probably got one on today. I don't know. I got some of the jackets on. Nope, wearing my Sturgis. I did go to Sturgis too every week, every year. So I'm wearing my Sturgis shirt today. What year would I have graduated? Now, see, have you ever seen the movie Soul Plane, where Snoop Dogg told him, "Don't be mad because I got a good education off your prison system." All right, I got incarcerated when I was a young dude. It's a long story, but if I told you, you'd be like, man, that's fucked up. But anyway, so when my dad got murdered, I ended up hearing a story that my mom had paid to have it done. All right, so I broke into the house, my mom's house, about 4 years later, and turned in a something I had found, but instead of them taking justice for that, they locked me up for burglary, breaking and entering. So, oh man, so yeah, I wasn't able to finish school except in prison, but high school, I went to West Oak High School in South Carolina. Man, I rode bulls for field day. I was a country boy, shit stomping, bull riding, crazy lip dipping redneck boy. And man, but yeah, that's where I went to school, was West Oak High School. That was the last school I ever seen. Yeah, our justice system is shit, dude. Matter of fact, the dude that shot and killed my daddy right in front of me only got 4 years. But yet, right now, my son doing 8 years for 2 warning shots against 8 people trying to jump him. Now, you tell me where there's justice in that. But yeah, that guy only got 4 years for killing my daddy. And that's a sound a man will never stop hearing, is when it hits the flesh. The sizzle. It's so crazy that you would think that the gunshot itself would cover, the ringing sound would cover in between noises. But man, I was so close to my dad when he got shot, dude. I still, I still hear that. Like I still hear it hitting his chest, hitting his body. You know what I mean? It was 3 times. It was crazy. I was only 13. My therapist for 17 years told me I should write a book. So, a lot of people, they want to be remembered when they die. I don't. You know what I mean? When I go to see whatever's next, I don't want to be remembered here because evidently I didn't succeed. So I don't want to be remembered. My kids are carrying my legacy on, I guess. But it'll be theirs, not mine. It is so cold out. It's not, but it is. But I probably would have graduated in 96, 95, 90 something, 96. I was on the right track until all that happened. When all that happened, man, I lost it. I got married fresh out of prison. Here we are 27 years later. Something like that. 26 years. Yeah, all my homies down south, dude, they tell me, man, you got treated like a black. You got treated like you was black. That's what I heard for so many years. Was man, they treated you like you were black. I'm like, damn, that ain't right. And now you see it all over the internet, all over the world. Like there was this guy, what was it, Ronnie Burke? Something like that. I might be wrong about the name. But he got beat by, what was it, 13 cops recently in a prison and killed. And I mean, on live, dude, they videoed it, or on their body cams, they videoed it. And they beat that dude, Robert Brooks. There we go, Robert Brooks. They beat that man. Thank you for giving me that info in my head. But yeah, they beat that man for no, like, dude, that was crazy. They talked about it for a day on the news. Here comes the snowplow. I'm gonna mute y'all. But they talked about that unjustified homicide on the news for one day. For one day. And it was never spoken of again. That's the most sickening thing I have ever seen in my life, is what I watched in that video. They stomped that man in his, oh my God. That was just disgusting. Sure was. I probably will not. I probably will not publish this one, just in case the family. Huh. Oh, Kelvin. Okay, I got you, bro. All right, yeah. Well, yeah. I know that it's true. I know that it's true. I got too many homies gone to the system. Like, man, since I was 13 years old, bro, I was in the streets deep. So to see and know what really go on is disgusting in my guts. It's an embarrassment. And I'm speaking for a lot of the ones I know that are like me, man. They disgusted with the way shit has been and the way shit probably will still keep going. Man, come home, man, dude. I can't drive it out. It's like, dude, you ain't doing nothing but tearing up the road. Is that a green screen? No, ain't no green screen. What do I need to do? Dance in front of it? Show you that my cigar is actually smoking. Nah, it ain't no green screen. I'm up here freezing, man. I told everybody in the other chats and shit that I was watching that it was snowing, and they're like, "Yeah, whatever. It's May." Well, here we are, a few inches later, and it don't look like it's gonna quit today. So, no, that ain't no green screen, bro. Man, that's messed up, bro. That's messed up, dog. Shoot, when I grew up in the hood down in South Carolina, I lived on this street called East South 4th Street. And, bro, let me tell you something. From stop sign to stop sign, it was on. It stayed lit. It stayed popping. And, man, yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes, dude. Like, I also see a lot of these others saying, "Oh man, that's bullshit. That's just they trying to, you know, gain clout from lies and exaggerate." And I'm like, man, shit, no, they ain't neither. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, I live right now, right here in this very little town. It's one of the most racist places I've ever been in my life. When I got here, I was able to open up 3 or 4 companies. So that's the reason why I stayed. But when I noticed how white it was, and not just the snow and the drugs that these people do around here, dude, this is a crazy place. I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. This is a crazy place. And I don't get it. Colorado legalized marijuana. Why in the world would you get addicted to meth or heroin? I don't understand it. I don't watch sports. I don't even know which team is which, bro. I don't know if that's basketball or football. Shad, my bad. Yeah, people say get over it, bro. I don't think nobody should have to get over that shit, yo. You know what I mean? Me watching the dude gun my daddy down, I'll never get over that. You know what I'm saying? The justice system giving him 4 years, I'll never get up. No, no. When I see the police, it's middle fingers up. I don't care nothing about you. You don't do nothing for me. I don't call you when I need you. If I need somebody, I'm calling the ambulance because it done went that far. And it's up to you whether you bring the hearse. I ain't that popo type. Bro, when my son got charged, I went on Facebook and I said something to the DA that I probably shouldn't have said. And they offered me 12 years. I ended up with 3 years probation. I get off probation in like, what's today? I get off 14th of this month. So that's how this town is, dude. They don't like the way I stand. They don't like the way I walk. They don't like the way I talk. I'm not from here. Oh, you sound like you ain't from around here. But motherfucker, you can tell by the way I walk I ain't from around here. And yeah, people try to ignore it, man. Dude, my best movie in this whole world is The Hate You Give. I love that movie. I love the strength of the daddy in that movie. That's the way I stand. These schools up here don't fuck with me. They don't fuck with my kids. My child went to school the other day. She smelled like marijuana. So they searched her. Oh, you done fucked up now. So, yep, that's what I'm dealing with right now. Of course, my daughter didn't have nothing on her. She just smelled like weed because, yeah, bitch, like Hancock, I be smoking. So, yeah, I'm dealing with that. Pretty crazy. Yeah, she messed up, wore one of my hoodies to school. So, yep, she smelled like daddy. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, my heart goes out to that man's family, even that man's soul. Robert Brooks or Brook. I think it ended with an E. But that man did not deserve that. And that was recently. That was like within a year. I ain't heard not one more word about it. I posted on my shorts a while back about it. Matter of fact, when it happened, I think I said something about it. I might have deleted that post though, due to the comments that I was getting, if you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, Kelvin, if you ever wanted a white guy to feel your pain, bro, trust me, I feel it. I still got homies in Carolina. I still got homies out there, foot soldiers, just trying to stay alive day by day. Even from, their own kind killing them. Like, this shit done got crazy, man. Not only do they have to watch out for jogging in the wrong suburbs or the police pulling them over and the motherfuckers got a hairbrush or, they got all, dude, it's just fucked up, man. And I was raised when you wanted to go to the store, you better pack your gun, man. You couldn't just go to the store. When you went to school, you had to hide your gun. Hide your gun outside the school, go to school, and then get your shit back before you get on the bus. And if you miss the bus, then you walking. And man, that was a fucked up walk sometimes. I mean, just to be real about it. And believe it, bro, me growing up in the hood, man, I did have some hard times because I'm white. There was some of them didn't accept me, man, and I understood, but it wasn't me, cuz. It wasn't me. You, man. Go ahead with it. Speaking facts. Motherfucking straight facts. Motherfucking. Yep. Yep. I learned real quick, man. You can't tell a male official of the court that you will slap him out of his dress and get by with it. Oh shit. uh, but see, when you 5'7", but you stand like you 7'7", they look at you different, dog. And when you realize that, you know what I mean? It's yeah, that's when you can not understand them because you don't stand under them. You know what I mean? Once once you realize how tall you are, you just gotta learn to play the game to win. That's what one of my homies said in one of his songs, man. You gotta play the game to win. And I get so mad at that. Like, my dude be dropping music and everybody's like, oh my God, this is Tupac. But it's not, dude. Like, I know, buddy. But when he said that struck me. I miss him. He's my homie. I pray everybody watch their back. I pray everybody. My son got judged on my past. Like, honestly, to be serious about it, my son got judged on my past. So you can say he is being prejudged for my sins here on earth. If you're that type of mental. And I have to live with that. You know what I mean? I tell him every time he calls me, son, keep your head up, stay strong, bro. Like daddy raised you, man. And that sometimes that'll get you in trouble, but play your cards right. And I ain't talked to him since my birthday, which was April 29th. So I hope he's doing good. I ain't been able to send him nothing. I heard his mom's been helping him though, so that's good. Man, what's up, goat? Yeah, I told y'all earlier in chat, we snowing up here. Hey, Cindy. I love you, girl. There's half a heart because my other hand's holding something else. Well, we'll just say you got the other half. You and Travis. Release. What's up, baby? Just in here chatting with my homie. I'm telling you, Miss Mitchell, you speaking facts. Take it light, bro. Man, it's cold, Grease. It's probably 29 now. It's dropping. They talking about a lot by in the morning. So, a while ago when I started the live, they wasn't nothing on the sidewalks. Now it's starting to stick. So they mentioned a foot, close to a foot, something like that. Maybe even 2 foot. But yeah, I can't get no service way up there where I live, so I have to sit down here on this other property I got and film here. I am, Goat. I'm in Colorado. Skip Jack, I'm so jealous. 72. I'm telling you, tell Travis Woo, happy birthday. Go swimming. Go jump in. Jump in that lake. Andres, and you got it, Grease. You got it. But yeah, I mentioned on some lives that we were getting a snowstorm and kind of felt energy through the phone that people didn't believe me. And I was like, well, you're going to see. Yeah, Go. Man, I've actually watched 4th of July fireworks and it was snowing. Yep, I have. So July, we can still see snow up here. It gets crazy, man. But the money it'll hold you for a bit. Once the money stops, it's time to go because this ain't the place you want to be. That's having sunshine. It's too cold. It's been chilly. Shoot, that's when you get a bowl of real chili, not green chili. You get a bowl of real chili and you eat it. That's a southern cold to me. I'm out there with a t-shirt on down there. I grew up in South Carolina, so I love it down there. Right now, this is ridiculous. And this is why I tell you all the time, Cindy, I'll jump in, I'll take your bait, I'll swim it out there and drop it as far as you want me to. It ain't in May, man. It's not. Right now, I'm used to no shirt, shorts, flip flops, walking around the beach with a bass caster, casting the poles. Yeah, I'm not. I've been up here almost 15 years, and I'm still not used to this. I can't believe that Skipjack Cindy was in my life again. That's what's up. Grease is in there too. My bad. Man, ATL had me spoiled too, Grease. I ain't gonna lie. But see, when I was down there, man, I was just in the wrong spots. I was raised up wrong. I grew up right, but I was raised up wrong, if that makes sense. I don't know. Shoot, I can't. Now, Georgia's about as far as I would go. I've been to Florida, and I can't do Florida. I can't do Florida no, never again. Like, yeah, deep South Georgia, I'll be happy with that. 40 below, yeah, I did a gutter job, man, and gutters hold water. But I did a gutter job here in January. It was January, right after my heart attack. And it was 24 below zero. I remember taking a picture of the truck temperature outside and it said 23 below. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, playing in gutters. Yeah, that's cold metal. Man. Now don't get me wrong, Grace. When it gets summer here, yes, sir. When it gets summer here, this is Colorado, and right here where I'm at right now is only 19 miles from Denver. So them city girls, they come up here to get away from the city heat. Cause 19 miles difference. I'm so high up on these mountains and they go straight up. So 19 miles adds, what is it? Oh man. I'm at 9,000 foot elevation. And the city of Denver is exactly 1 mile. So that's 4,000 foot climb just to right here from Denver, right? If my math is right. So they come up here because it's a little cooler up here. And they'll come up here in the summertime, man, hit them rafts. They'll be rafting and zip lining and mountain hiking and them mountain Ozark Trail boots on with them short shorts and tube top shirts or whatever they call tank tops, what I call them. They call them something else, crop tops or some shit. Aurora, Colorado Springs, Breckenridge. Breckenridge is just right over the hill, dog. Breckenridge is just right over the hill. Like I said, I'm on the divide. So yeah, he's just actually at the bottom of the hill. His elevation drops back down. But Breckenridge be getting hit with some of them big ass snows. I like Breckenridge. I did a lot of work out in Breck. Silverthorne, Breckenridge. Shoot, talking about that, goat, I'm about to be in that situation myself. Like I said earlier, man, when this weather right here hits and it stays for this long, your money will run out quick. Because like I said, my rent just on my home is $2,700. And then right here where I'm at now is $750. And then I have a storage unit that holds a man lift and some gutter materials. That's $800 a month. And then I have the gutter shop, power bill, office materials, everything. The rent there. So yeah, it's crazy. So when you go through these weathers like this and they last this long, you know, that's the reason why I can't help Main Girl skip Jack. I would send Main Girl $2 or $3 grand right now just to help her out if this wouldn't happen. If this snow would just stay away, go away. Let me get some jobs done, man, because I can make $5 grand a day easy. That's easy money. And it makes me feel like that's why I ain't commented a lot about Main Girl or anything like that, because I know my potential of what I could do. But yet, when people say that too, you know what I mean? When you're in a bind and people say, oh, I would love to help, but I can't. Most people are like, whatever. They'll shun you off. And I don't want to be shunned away. I just kind of, when I get it, I'll give it to her. Even though she might not need it at that time, but she will need it. But she's going to get something big coming from Joshua. Because I do good. I do very good. Yeah, I would love to. I hope she's okay too. I hope everything works out. I mean, I don't hope, because like Dick Gregory said, years ago, man. When you say hope, you're telling all your cells hope. You know what I mean? In your body. I don't believe in hope. I believe she will succeed, and I believe she will see a brighter day after this. This is just, dude, everybody's going through it right now, and it's a fall of a season, and it's called a retrograde. And when people, if they'll study and read, you know what I mean, just read on things that they feel and they see, they'll find out what's causing it. It's just a retrograde. We got to get through it, and it'll come to a brighter season. Yeah, like I said, if this snow will break and I can get a couple of jobs under the belt, I'd like to do it before the month's up. But if it don't happen before the month's up, whenever she gets into her new place, she'll get blessed. Well, I put my mind to something, man. I'll drive myself crazy to accomplish it. So that's probably why I had a heart attack. I told a best friend that I loved him, and he texts me back, I don't believe it. So I removed myself, and the next day I had a heart attack. I couldn't stop thinking about those words he said, dude. I really couldn't. That broke my heart. It still does to this day. I ain't never told nobody that. I ain't never told nobody that. But I feel a lot stronger now. I'm ready to go do some work. I'm ready to go make some dollars, some dollar bill, dollar bill. No, they can't. I'm I'm telepathic, not like I'm some kind of wizard or whatever, but I feel energies, and I can actually feel energies through a phone. I'm on mute. Hold on. Had a snowplow go by. My bad. But oh, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I feel energy through the phone when like people can text or talk to me through a phone, and I can feel whether it's weird. It is so weird. It is so weird. My kids hate it. They hate it. There was someone else that said that. I can't remember who said that, but I see it in you. That's why I was so drawn to you from the get go. I see a glow around you and Travis when he pokes his head in like a jack in the box. I see a glow around both of y'all that's very, very, very golden, just a golden glow. And it's our past battles, you know. Um, I kind of, like to think of the life that we overcome as young adults. My friend, he co-founded a music entertainment on YouTube and Facebook. in every platform, but his name's Giovanni Shakur. Um, but yeah, that's his motto is Koya, Kings Overcoming Life as Young Adults. And the first letters are Kolya. So like if you look him up and listen to his music, he's from Anderson, South Carolina. So it's got that southern rap vibe, Tupac type style music. It's really good. But that's always been my mindset. You know, Cindy, sometimes it's crazy. I will actually put trouble in my way just to see if I can overcome it. Is that weird? Have you ever heard anybody that does that? Like, it's kind of, I don't know how to, like an example. Like, I guess running my mouth too much. I know where it's going to get me, but I'll put myself there just to see if I can overcome it. I guess it's a test of your faith. Is what you could call it. But yeah, I'll put myself through some struggles. And the story always comes when you overcome them. So yeah, the things I've overcame in my life, and just some of the friends I know who have succeeded, gives faith, hope to the faith, and faith to the hope. But you know, I've never seen the righteous forsaken, so. See all those windows right there, Cindy? I put all those windows in a few years ago. I put the gutters on that building too, but that didn't pay as much as the windows. Yeah, you were right about that, goat. It's kind of like a animal when they have a litter. They know which ones ain't healthy, and they wing them out. I don't know if you ever had to deal with that, but I had pit bulls and boxer bulldogs were the worst. They were the very worst to pretty much maul their young. Dude, they would get rid of their young, and but yeah, it's like they wing out. It's the weakest link. I don't know if that's how you say it. Yeah, I tell you what, Miss Cindy, I can't deal with nothing like that. When I become bondship, friendship to a female or a child, I better not hear one sideways word out somebody's neck about that person. I go off. I might go too far sometimes. You might have to tell me, hey, um, I'll snap. And there's ways to find people's actually front doors through the internet. So I'm not the one. Not with the people that I care about. No sir. I'm not the one. I wasn't even going to go live today, Goat, man. I was going to actually go to work and try to knock out 2 jobs, one just right behind me here and one over the hill. It would have probably took me 6 hours. I would have made 30 something $100, and I was going to send, I was going to do some relief things for some people, because I'm okay. But I got messed up sitting here on the porch wishing for wishes. Man, I was in somebody's, the real life's in the house. Man, it's cold. You better keep that puppy warm down there, Miss Lex or Mr. Is it Mrs. or Mr. Lexi? I want to say Mrs. Lexi. Miss, I thought so. She's so pretty. My dog's usually right here in the window talking about what are you doing, but she's cold. She don't want to get out from under the blanket. Big Lexi. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. I'm right beside the interstate. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's snowing here. I was wanting to go to work, but I got trapped. You could probably say that. I'm going through my retrograde. I am clearing up some things from my past and my mental and in my heart. And actually, there was a guy in here earlier. He just brought it up like out of the blue, and I knew, so I fed into it and I released a little. But yeah, I do believe I'm going through that certain retrograde right now, spiritually or whatever, and I see it, I feel it, I sense it, so I'm aware. If I was to pass on soon, I'd be aware. I wouldn't go blinded. I study, Miss Cindy. I do a lot of reading. If you can see, I don't go outside much unless I'm sitting out here with y'all or, enjoying my Colorado air. You want snow? You don't want no snow. You gotta be somewhere in the South. Real. Where were you, Tennessee? Was it Tennessee you were at? Because some beautiful lady told me that it was 72 in Tennessee. North Carolina. North Kakalaki. I got pulled over driving in Silva County, North Carolina. I was 17 years old. I got pulled over. They impounded my car due to an insurance mix-up. I had the wrong insurance card in the wrong car. Well, they locked me up in Silva County. They pulled me over in Cashers, North Carolina. They locked me up in jail in Silva County and wouldn't let me get my car out of jail. So I had to walk all the way through western North Carolina to Clemson, South Carolina, where I lived. I slept for 3 days. Man, I won't never forget that walk. It took me, 23 hours to do that walk? Yeah, I jogged through all the way through Western North Carolina, Colowee College. That's the name of it, Colowee College. I jogged all the way through that sucker, man, because I kept hearing sounded like mountain lions, but it might have been panthers or cougars or something. But no, I was young, so I was jogging, and I don't really have a family. I didn't have nobody to call on, so. Looky there. My chat probably brought some old school friends together. I bet. Let's see. Hey, I remember you. I'll tell you what, 5 years ago. Now I'm 2,600 miles away from my original Clemson, South Carolina, something like that. And I was walking through this little town here one day, which is a tourist town. There's a lot of restaurants. And I actually ran into a guy that I went to school with in middle school. Um, but yeah, it was such a small world. It's a big world, but it's a small world. Who watched that cartoon? It's a big, big world. I think that's the name of it. My kids watched that. It's starting back to snow a little heavy again. A lot of times we'll have big mule deer just walk right up the road right here. And of course, I'm sitting here thinking, man, I wished I could video and all that. And now that I'm videoing, they won't walk up through here. Kings Mountain. I've been to Kings Mountain. My Uncle Tank lives up there, I don't want to say. I am one of those people, though. If it's going to snow, let's get it. So, because instead of skateboards, we'll go ride snowboards or something. Piedmont. Is that what it's called? I do love my Piedmont, man. Upstate. Piedmont. Baby girl's probably sitting at school watching me. She just don't want to comment. No lie, Cindy. My mama sounds just like Dolly Parton. Identical. Ah, there's a puppy. Y'all see that puppy? There's a damn puppy. Well, that's a damn dog. Take your hat off, son. That's a damn dog. There's a dog over there. Where do you come from? It's got a collar on. Must be the neighbor's dog. That's weird. How old's my daughter? My daughter's 14. She will be 15 in June. She always says 2 days after Tupac. I laugh every time she says it. 2 days after Tupac. I'm like, well, that's what's up. But yep, you're a Gemini. I can't believe my dog ain't begging to come outside. She does not like the snow. She is the weirdest little pit bull I have ever seen. She will almost walk on her front feet only through the snow. It's weird. It's like, you a crazy dog. Geminis, they do rule, man. They do. Taurus is next, though. We Tauruses, when it comes to pure love, us Tauruses, we give it. We give it, no doubt. Or I guess I might be speaking for myself. I don't know. I feel like I know a lot of Taurus, and we do love a lot. Love hard, deep. I can't get along with Scorpios too much. Those are the ones that I can't. I don't know. I sense something in them. I can't. Or maybe I get along with them too well, and it draws me away. That might be it. I fear them. Get this, our taxes paid, actually taxes paid to have that built. I put all those windows in. So I actually paid myself. That building is medical and resources. But you can't be local. It's weird. It's like you have to have a Evergreen, Denver address before you can even be seen by the medical. And it's like an urgent care. I mean, if it was up to me, that place could fall to the ground and it wouldn't bother me none. It ain't done no good. Sagittarius. It is terrible. I went in there one time. I had an infection in my tooth, and all I wanted them to do was just give me some antibiotics because I know that the dentist won't do nothing if there's an infection. You have to get rid of that first. So I went over there and was like, I need some antibiotics. Like, dude, I'll see the doctor. I'll do whatever. I'll take the steps. Just let's do it right here. You're right across the street from one of my houses. So she was like, no, you have to be this and that from so-and-so. And I'm like, what? But yeah, it's totally refused me. So I had to go to Comfort Dental. And he gave me antibiotics. And he knew I was in severe pain. So he went ahead and jerked it out. It was bad, too. It was. But yeah, they would not help me. My whole head was swelled up, man. I could have died from that. That's what that dentist said. Reaper. No, I don't remember you, Reaper. I don't remember you, man. Who are you? Who is the Reaper? I I battle with the Reaper sometimes when I lay my head down. The Reaper comes in and tries to sandman my dreams to bust him up. Are you that Reaper? Dropping the brush. Yeah, I remember you, man. Down in Florida. Yep. Drop that. I didn't drop it. I don't drop my brush. When I'm painting, I hold on to my stuff. But that guy, he got mad when he dropped his brush. Yep. Glad you're back, though. It's still snowing. It looks like our rivers might be flooded. The pigeons ain't even out. They're all tucked away. Got one flying over there. There's usually about 100 pigeons on that building. All day long. Oh, dude. There's 2 pigeons. They're probably bundled up on my house. Oh, there's Coco in the window. Hey, girl. What are you doing? What are you doing, crazy? What are you doing? Crazy dog. She crazy. You want to come outside? Yeah, you got to come outside. Let me get her. Crazy girl. Is that old nasty stuff back? She's 4 years old, full blood pit, but she's the runt, so she's small. She's a little girl. Starting to like the snow. I want to get me a tripod. That's what I need to get me. Oh, she will not stay out here long. She'll be ready to go in just a second. She's like, I want to go ride a skateboard. Hey, girl. Hey, you cold? Got snow all over you. Yeah. Now, remember Rob Deerdeck. Rob Deerdeck, he had a dog that would skateboard. She's already shivering. Her's cold. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you teach them to do that. That'd be cool. It is snowing. I wished it would stop. Man, it's not that cold though. I'm up in Colorado mountains, way up in the mountains. Is it 9,400 foot elevation or something like that? Snow, 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 go away. Man, that's a river over there in the road. This snow hits the pavement, it's melting. These cars, man, it's a river over there. I bet our rivers are flooded. River of Snow, yep. That'd probably be a good song. Got me thinking now. It's funny too, they driving snow plows around, yet there's nothing on the roads except water. I don't get it. You can't say you know, to be in music actually takes a team. There's no just one person. You know what I mean? So when some person might not be able to sing or do nothing but just come up with the idea. One person might just do all beats. One guy just knows how to sing. So that's pretty much music these days. If it ain't computer generated, but everything's computer generated now. I'm starting to go back to liking the just guitar and singing. Take away all the electronic beats and all this digital. I don't want it in my music. You know what I mean? It's just getting ridiculous. Yeah, some AI videos are cool, but the AI music, man, you're taking true artists' money away by doing that. You know what I mean? Like, if you could type in AI, write a song and put it in Alice Cooper's voice, and that song, and it does it, and that's taking money away from a legend. Like, dude, even though I don't think Alice Cooper's a legend myself, it was just a name that popped in my head because I heard it earlier. So, but, it's just an example. AI takes money away from true artists. Straight up. Oh, yeah, that dog, she's crazy. She's crazy. Her name's Coco. She is crazy. Man, yeah, I was watching the TV show, dude, and it was actually the young Sheldon. I was watching that. His last name's Cooper, and his brother was having the baby, and he was like, "What are you gonna name it?" And he was thinking Alice, and he was like, "Alice Cooper, that'd be cool." So I don't know, it just popped in my head. Um, but yeah, that's just an example of how AI ruins legends. AI music, it's no good. I don't like that. I like a true artist to spit out of his heart. Tell me how you feel out your lyrics, your vocals. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear it from a computer. You have a great day too. Tell Lexi to wake up. Yeah, everybody's like, what? No way. No way it's snowing. So, yep, it is. Yeah, it's off and on. It actually has a stop. It just got so light the camera wasn't picking it up. But there's a river over there, or was. It's starting to go away some now, or freeze. But yeah, it was just right. Dude, cars were hitting it, and I was like, man, I need to get me a tripod. Of course, tripods don't do me no good fishing because it's all rocks. But sitting here on the porch, tripod probably be better. I wonder what that light is pulsating. Do y'all see that too? It's weird. But yeah, this is the mountains of Colorado. Snows at weird times. Sometimes times when you don't want it to, it snows. You make plans to do something and, well, now you can't. We're in what's called the banana belt. So weather flip flops. Like Google can't even keep up. When I was growing up, we had a weatherman. He opened the front door of the weather place, looked outside, and was like, okay, this is what's up. Why don't they just do that? Stop trying to predict something that you are making or forcing or whatever. Manipulating. There we go. You should fish in the Keys. As far as I went down was in Florida, man. I did some I actually caught gator on a fishing pole. I had 3 steel leaders, and I braided them and tied them, and then I tied it on all 3 of them onto the line, and then I braided them from there down, and then I stuck the hook at the other end so they wouldn't unbraid, and I caught a gator or a few gators, like a bunch of gators, and bring them up to a dock. You just got to get them real tired and bring them up to the dock and hit them in the head with a hammer. Had meat for weeks. I was raised up a little crazy, just a little. Right, I'm one of them people that'll jump in with a 100-something pound catfish if I have to. I'm jumping in the water with it. It ain't getting away from me. My uncles and them, they used to jump on gators' backs and stab them in the head and shit. I was like, y'all crazy. But after so long, it was like, oh, okay. Gator tastes good. The best part to me of a gator is its jaw. Not its tail, but its jaw. It's like a seafood steak. I love the jaw of a gator. It's good meat. Yeah, I caught a lot of gar, man. I used to fish Santee Cooper in South Carolina a lot. And yeah, caught a bunch of gar. Kind of like carp. I'm not interested. Yeah, I don't eat shrimp. I'll fish with it. Fish ain't nothing but cannibals. I've caught some monster fish in my life. I remember spending daylight to dark, even daylight to daylight. Stay all night too, just because they wouldn't stop by. And we had some, man, we probably caught so many fish. When we would go to Santee Cooper and fish for 16 days. And it was an every year thing. We had reservations every year at Santee Cooper, Harry's Fish Camp, where we went. And we would go there, and sometimes we would fill up 6 big coolers of fillets. They would be this guy on the dock, and he would charge you per hour to fillet your fish. And man, he did a good job. But we would come home with 6 48-gallon coolers, easy 6, full of fillets. We catch so many fish. Like I caught 89-pounders back to back. Oh man, I caught an 11-pounder and my bait wasn't even in the water. It was dangling on the side of the boat. That was a weird one. But yeah, we were trying to park the boat when it did that. But yeah, I've caught some monsters in my down south. Up here is nothing but trout. So, but here soon, I'm thinking about relocating back southeast. So, people be ready because you want to see some fish. I released 80-pounders 10 years ago. Play with me, boy. I tell you, I know where they at. My papas showed me where these fish were. Yeah, 30-pounders, they got a good pull to them. Yeah. I know some spots, and yeah, when I do go back to where my roots are, I'll do some live fishing. It's like I've never fished with more than 2 poles. Well, it's all about your spot. And it's got a lot to do with weather, barometric pressure, things like that. But you got to know your water. You know, your lake, your water, your every water system usually has a creek or a river running through it to keep it fed with water, or it's just a pond. But if it's a lake, then it's got a river run. If you want channel catfish, then you fish that channel. You fish that channel. You don't fish outside that channel. If you do, you're going to get some big flatheads. Channel cat run in the river. Blues most of the time stay to the river too. So it'll be channels in the middle, rivers, blues on the outside of that, and then in the rocks and down in the holes and all that be laying the flatheads. And you got to know your water. Like, I go swimming before I go fishing. Not every time. It's like I fish those spots. I swim those spots. I know what's at the bottom of those waters. And I'm not going to fish it if I ain't found no structure. And if I don't know where I'm, like, throw out and lose 100 hooks. Dude, hooks cost $6 for what? 3? Yeah, no, man. I'd rather find out what the bottom looks like, swim around, walk around, however deep it is, find out. You know what I mean? I don't believe in electronics. I ain't getting all that. And then I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go out with a bang. Believe that. Shoot, my son's first fish at 8 years old, catfish flathead, was 39 pounds. That kid had fun. And he's had fun the rest of his life fishing. My daughter loves it. So it's in the blood. Like, I know secret ponds that people haven't fished in, well, since me. I'm the only one that fished them back when I was a kid. And nobody knows about them because my uncles, they showed them to me and then they passed away. So nobody else knows about these. I've never told nobody about these lakes, dude. And they're places where people can't purchase the property. So nobody knows those lakes are there. And they're big ponds. They're not lakes. They're big ponds. They're fed with creeks instead of rivers. And these fish hold monsters. Like, I've seen 80, 90-pound turtles. Caught them. I have a family relative that has a pay lake and has had that pay lake for 30 years, but it's been shut down for the last 18 years. Nobody's fished it. And people were pulling big catfish out of that pay lake, dude. It's like, yeah, I know some spots. And when I go back to it, it's going to be on. It's going to be on. Talking about tight lines. Y'all going to see. Y'all going to see. It's like, dude, I could probably sell a fishing spot. Just you fish there for a day for $500. Guaranteed you're going to catch 80 pounders. Like, I know them kind of spots. And there's even public places, like next to a bridge. I got a spot next to a bridge that hardly anybody fishes. I don't know why people don't fish there. But, dude, it's packed with big catfish. Has been for many years. I got tired of losing bait when I was a kid. Because my parents, they didn't ever buy my stuff. I would have to go hustle up or whatever just to get my stuff for my activities. So I had this one fishing hole. I need to go to the store, but I need to put on a light jacket. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here, girl. You funny. Oh, man, I'm telling you, I'd be walking down there in some Speedos talking about Travis Woo, happy birthday. Nah, I'm just playing. I would not. I'd probably be in some good shorts or something. You be careful, though, Sydney. But yeah, I had this one fishing hole. The river was probably 15 foot wide. It was a muddy river. And when I was growing up, 9, 8, 7 years old, I remember going down there at nighttime and I would take leftover supper, whatever people didn't eat, that would stay on the hook. And I would toss it out and I would take the line and I would tie it up. And I would go back the next morning and there'd be catfish every time on my hooks. So that's how I grew up. Like I fished, bro. I mean, dude, I would tie it to a tree and just leave it overnight if I thought that place was, going to produce a biggin or something good to eat, a good size eater. Yeah, I'm leaving some line. Line ain't that expensive. That's just the way I was raised up. People, they leave it on buckets and jugs. I tie that stuff where people can't see my line because poachers will steal your fish. Now, mind you, I ain't just leaving 20-pound test line tied up. We're talking 80-pound test. And we know 80-pound tests at least hold 100. So, or I do. I know that because I've caught a 108-pounder. Ain't nobody in here.